Have you ever witnessed something so simple and ordinary, yet it stuck with you for years? I have. It was a family trip to Lake Arrowhead a few years back. I remember the tall pine trees, the clear mountain air, and long winding trails. But what really caught my attention wasn't the scenery, it was my 75-year-old Aunt Linda. She wasn't just walking those trails, she was leading the hike, confident, steady, and full of energy. No cane, no complaints, no signs of slowing down. Just a couple of weeks later, I visited my 62-year-old Uncle Sam. We were heading down to the basement, and he hesitated at the top of the stairs. He clutched the railing tightly, stepped down slowly, and winced with every step. He looked at me and said, "These stairs feel steeper every year." That moment hit me hard. How could someone 13 years older be hiking trails with ease, while someone barely past 60 was struggling to go downstairs? At first, I assumed it was just genetics. Maybe my aunt got lucky. But the more I observed their habits, the more I realized it wasn't luck. It was lifestyle, specifically, how they treated their mornings. Aunt Linda had a morning ritual. She ate purposefully, choosing foods that supported her muscles and balance. Uncle Sam, on the other hand, would either skip breakfast entirely or grab toast, sugary cereal, or just coffee. That's when I started digging into the science, and what I found shocked me. After the age of 50, your body starts breaking down muscle the moment you wake up. Particularly in the legs, if you don't eat the right foods within the first 2 hours of your morning, that muscle loss accelerates quietly. No pain, no symptoms, just heavier legs, more wobbling, slower walking, and a gradual decline in mobility that most people chalk up to normal aging. But here's the truth, it's not just age, it's what you feed your body first thing in the morning. You don't need a gym membership, expensive supplements, or extreme diets. Just 5 simple, everyday foods, consumed within the first 2 hours of your day, can help reverse leg weakness, rebuild muscle, and restore balance and confidence. Let's begin with a food that seems simple but is incredibly powerful for anyone over 60, the whole boiled egg. And yes, I mean the entire egg, not just the white. For decades, many people, especially older adults, have been told to skip the yolk because of cholesterol concerns. But modern science tells a very different story. In reality, the yolk is where most of the egg's healing power lives, especially when it comes to rebuilding muscle, maintaining balance, and supporting nervous system function in aging bodies. Whole eggs are what researchers call a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids that your body cannot produce on its own. Of these, leucine plays a standout role. Leucine acts like a master switch for the body's muscle rebuilding machinery. After age 50, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing and using protein to repair muscle tissue. That's why muscle loss, especially in the legs, accelerates with age. But when you give your body leucine-rich foods like eggs shortly after waking, you essentially flip the switch that says, "Start rebuilding now." Without it, the body continues breaking down muscle silently and steadily, especially during the first hours of the day when it's still in a fasted state. What's even more impressive is that the vitamin D, B12, and choline found in egg yolks do far more than just support muscle. They also help the brain communicate with your muscles. These nutrients enhance coordination, reflexes, and nerve muscle signaling, which is especially important for avoiding falls or regaining balance after tripping. Vitamin D improves calcium absorption for stronger bones, while B12 supports healthy nerve function. Both are nutrients seniors often lack. Choline, meanwhile, supports brain health and memory, but also plays a role in muscular control. Scientific studies back this up. One conducted by the University of Birmingham tracked seniors who added whole eggs to their diets. The results were encouraging. Participants experienced improved leg strength, better balance, and more confidence in daily activities like climbing stairs, getting up from chairs, or walking without wobbling. This wasn't because they went to the gym. It was because they gave their muscles the right fuel at the right time. In real life, this was exactly what my Aunt Linda had been doing for years without knowing the science behind it. She'd start her day with 2 boiled eggs and sliced avocado. No toast, no sugary cereal, just real, nourishing food. When my Uncle Sam adopted this habit, it didn't take long for him to notice a difference. Within just a few weeks, he could get up from the couch without needing to push off with both arms or paws before climbing the stairs. No groaning, no grabbing the side table for balance. It was like he had added invisible support to his legs, and all it took was a few minutes of thoughtful eating in the morning. So if you're over 60 and struggling with weak legs, poor balance, or slow starts in the morning, don't overlook the power of the humble boiled egg. It's not just a breakfast food, it's a tool for independence, stability, and long-term mobility. Next, talk about second secret habit which ain't opt. Oats and chia seeds, the muscle support system seniors shouldn't ignore. Let's move on to a simple, affordable, and highly effective duo that I call the muscle support system, oats and chia seeds. While they might sound ordinary, this combination is quietly powerful, especially for people over 60 who struggle with leg tightness, stiffness, or morning fatigue. When used together, oats and chia form a breakfast that not only nourishes the muscles but also supports long-term mobility, balance, and joint health. Let's start with oats. These are more than just a warm, comforting breakfast food. They're loaded with a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber is known to regulate blood sugar levels and reduce what doctors refer to as silent or low-grade inflammation. Unlike the kind of inflammation that causes sharp pain, this type quietly builds over time and wears down your muscles, joints, and nerves. Seniors with aching knees, sore calves, or heaviness in their legs often don't realize that hidden inflammation is the true culprit. Oats help calm that inflammation, making it easier for the muscles to recover and work smoothly. They're also rich in magnesium, iron, and plant-based protein, all of which are crucial for maintaining energy levels and supporting proper muscle contraction, especially in the legs. Now let's talk about the tiny but mighty chia seeds. These seeds might be small, but they're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which lubricate joints, reduce swelling, and improve nerve function. That's incredibly important for seniors, because communication between your brain and muscles begins to slow down with age. Chia seeds also provide calcium and potassium, which help with balance, muscle tone, and reflexes. They contain a type of fiber that expands in liquid to form a gel-like consistency. This not only aids digestion but also provides steady energy, so your muscles feel fueled throughout the morning instead of sluggish. When you combine oats and chia seeds, you're giving your body a slow-burning, anti-inflammatory powerhouse that works in the background to support your every move. Whether it's climbing stairs, going for a walk, or just standing from a chair without discomfort. That's exactly what happened when Uncle Sam made this part of his daily routine. He began soaking rolled oats and chia seeds in almond milk overnight. In the morning, he added a handful of berries and a dash of cinnamon for blood sugar support. It took less than 10 minutes of effort, but the results were dramatic. Within just a few weeks, he told me the tightness in his calves had loosened, and the morning stiffness in his ankles was gone. For the first time in years, he could enjoy a morning walk without needing to stop and stretch halfway through. And that's the beauty of this muscle support combo. It's not flashy or expensive, but it's incredibly effective. Consistency is key. Eating oats and chia seeds once won't solve everything, but making them a regular part of your morning ritual can significantly improve strength, flexibility, and endurance in your legs. It's a small decision that leads to big results, quietly helping you walk, stand, and move with more ease every day. Next is slightly unripe bananas, the small fruit with big benefits for leg strength and balance. The third food on our list may surprise you because it's so common, the banana. But here's the twist, not the overly ripe, soft, and spotty banana that most people reach for. Instead, we're talking about a slightly unripe banana, the kind that's still firm, with a hint of green at the ends. This specific stage of ripeness is where bananas offer the greatest benefits for seniors, especially when it comes to leg cramps, muscle recovery, and balance. So, what makes a slightly unripe banana so special? The answer lies in its resistant starch content. As bananas ripen, their starch converts into natural sugar, which makes them taste sweeter but also reduces some of their health benefits. In the slightly unripe stage, bananas are rich in resistant starch, a type of fiber that passes through the small intestine without being digested and instead acts as food for the good bacteria in your gut. Why does that matter? Because a healthy gut plays a big role in absorbing essential minerals like magnesium and potassium, two nutrients your muscles and nerves absolutely depend on. Let's focus on potassium for a moment. It's a powerful electrolyte that helps regulate muscle contractions and prevents cramps. When your potassium levels drop, you might notice twitching, spasms, or painful tightening in your legs, especially in the morning or during the night. Magnesium works alongside potassium to support nerve function and help the muscles relax and recover after movement or sleep. A banana that's firm and slightly green helps your body better absorb both, giving your lower body the nutrients it needs to move smoothly and without discomfort. But that's not all. This humble fruit is also rich in vitamin B6, especially when it's not fully ripe. Vitamin B6 plays a critical role in motor coordination and balance because it helps the body produce neurotransmitters, the chemicals that carry messages between your brain and your muscles. This becomes more important as we age and our reflexes and nerve response times begin to slow down. Seniors who experience shaky steps, sudden lightheadedness, or a delayed reaction when standing up could benefit greatly from this natural source of B6. Aunt Linda, who's been eating thoughtfully for years, makes the most of her morning meal by slicing half a slightly unripe banana into her bowl of oats or yogurt. It adds a mild sweetness and helps her stay energized and steady on her feet throughout the day. Uncle Sam, who used to suffer from morning leg cramps and unsteady walking, discovered his own way to enjoy this fruit. He takes a firm banana, slices it in half, adds a dab of almond butter, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and lightly bakes it in the oven. It's warm, soothing, and incredibly supportive of his leg strength and nerve function. Within a few weeks of this change, Sam noticed his morning cramps had nearly disappeared, and he was walking more confidently, without needing to grip nearby furniture for balance. So if you're someone who struggles with leg tension, poor balance, or cramping, this simple change could have a big impact. Start your morning with a slightly unripe banana, whether in a bowl, on toast, or baked as a healthy snack. It's a natural, affordable way to support better coordination, stronger muscles, and smoother steps, one bite at a time. Next secret uncle adopted was Greek yogurt, the morning recovery agent for aging muscles. The fourth food on our list is something you might already have in your fridge, but probably haven't fully appreciated: plain Greek yogurt. While it may look like just another breakfast item, Greek yogurt is actually a powerful recovery food, especially for older adults looking to strengthen their legs, improve balance, and support healthy digestion. After a full night's sleep, typically 6 to 8 hours without food or fluids, your body enters a natural state of catabolism, meaning it begins to break down muscle tissue to use for energy. For seniors, this process happens more rapidly and can lead to noticeable muscle weakening over time, particularly in the legs and core. That's where Greek yogurt comes in. Greek yogurt differs from regular yogurt because it's strained to remove much of the whey, resulting in a thicker texture and a significantly higher protein concentration, especially in the form of casein, a slow-digesting protein. This type of protein is perfect for seniors because it provides a steady release of amino acids into the bloodstream throughout the morning, helping to repair muscle tissue and maintain strength. Older adults actually need more protein per meal than younger people to trigger the same muscle-building response, and just 1 cup of Greek yogurt can meet this need. But the benefits don't stop with protein. Greek yogurt is also rich in vitamin D and calcium, 2 nutrients critical for bone strength, joint flexibility, and proper muscle contraction. These become especially important as we age and the risk of falls, stiffness, or joint pain increases. Vitamin D, in particular, supports muscle tone and helps prevent the weak, shaky feelings some people get when they first stand up in the morning. Calcium ensures your muscles and nerves can communicate effectively, supporting smoother, steadier movements. One of Greek yogurt's lesser-known benefits lies in its probiotic content. Those live, good bacteria that improve gut health and digestion. Seniors often struggle with reduced digestive efficiency, making it harder to absorb key nutrients. The probiotics in Greek yogurt help correct this by promoting a healthier gut environment, which in turn improves how your body absorbs protein, B vitamins, magnesium, and other minerals essential for muscle and nerve health. Aunt Linda eats 1 serving of plain Greek yogurt every morning, topped with sliced banana and crushed walnuts. It's light, satisfying, and gives her enough strength and mental clarity to go for her morning walk without feeling sluggish. Uncle Sam, who has a sensitive stomach, lets his yogurt sit at room temperature for about 10 minutes before eating. This enhances its flavor and activates its live cultures, making digestion easier. He adds a sprinkle of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of raw honey, not just for taste, but also for their natural anti-inflammatory and immune-boosting properties. For those who like variety, Greek yogurt is incredibly versatile. You can use it in place of mayonnaise, cream cheese, or sour cream, on toast, in dips, or even stirred into warm oats. However you choose to eat it, 1 serving of plain, full-fat or low-fat Greek yogurt in the morning can significantly boost your recovery, maintain your muscle mass, and protect your balance as you age. So the next time you're choosing your breakfast, skip the processed cereals and sugary pastries. Instead, grab a bowl of Greek yogurt and pair it with fresh fruits or seeds. It's more than a meal, It's a daily habit that works silently in the background to keep your legs strong, your reflexes sharp, and your body ready for movement. Last is almond and oily fish, the ocean's answer to stronger legs and sharper balance. Last but certainly not least on this list of mobility-boosting foods is a powerful group often overlooked in senior diets: salmon and other oily fish like sardines, mackerel, trout, and herring. These fish are nutrient-dense superfoods, packed with exactly the kind of nourishment aging muscles, joints, and nerves desperately need. While many seniors focus solely on protein for muscle strength, the truth is, your body needs more than just protein. It needs the right fats and nutrients that help the body absorb, process, and use that protein effectively. That's where oily fish shine. Salmon and its oily cousins are especially rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. These essential fats are like lubricants for your muscles and joints. They help reduce chronic low-grade inflammation, which is a common hidden cause of leg stiffness, joint pain, and muscle fatigue in older adults. If you've ever felt like your legs are tight in the morning or your knees creak with every step, it might not be old age, it could be inflammation, and omega-3s can help calm that down from the inside out. Omega-3s also improve insulin sensitivity and help your body utilize protein more efficiently, meaning that every gram of protein you eat does more work in repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue. Especially in the legs, where age-related muscle decline tends to show up first. These fats are also known to enhance blood flow, which means your muscles get more oxygen and nutrients during movement, helping you feel less tired when walking or climbing stairs. But oily fish offer even more. They're packed with vitamin D, vitamin B12, and selenium, nutrients that play a huge role in neuromuscular communication, reflex timing, and energy metabolism. Vitamin B12, in particular, helps your nerves send clear signals from your brain to your muscles. A deficiency here can lead to coordination problems, balance issues, or that frustrating sensation that your legs feel heavy or disconnected from the rest of your body. Vitamin D helps prevent falls by improving muscle tone and postural stability, while selenium supports tissue repair and antioxidant protection, which is critical as the body ages. In our story, Uncle Sam started small. He pan-seared a salmon fillet with just lemon juice and cracked pepper a couple of mornings a week. Sometimes he opted for a can of sardines in olive oil, stirred into a salad or mashed with avocado on toast. The key wasn't in fancy cooking, it was consistency. Within a month, he noticed fewer muscle cramps, better energy during his afternoon walks, and less stiffness in the mornings. More importantly, he felt safer going up and down the stairs, no more hesitation on that first step down. For seniors who don't enjoy the taste of fish, try gentle cooking methods like poaching salmon in broth with a bay leaf and ginger, or baking it with a thin layer of mustard and fresh dill. If fresh fish is too expensive or hard to store, canned options like mackerel, herring, or sardines are affordable and just as nutritious, especially when packed in water or olive oil rather than brine. Aiming for 2 to 3 servings of oily fish per week can dramatically improve muscle recovery, nerve communication, and physical endurance. This isn't about bodybuilding. It's about building enough stability and strength to move confidently through your day, lower your risk of falls, and protect your independence as you age. As we've explored today, maintaining strength, balance, and mobility after 60 doesn't require expensive supplements or daily gym visits. It starts much earlier in the day, with the first bite of breakfast. Just a few simple, nutrient-rich foods can change how your legs feel, how steady you stand, and how confident you move through life. Take it from Uncle Sam and Aunt Linda, 2 everyday seniors who made small but smart changes to their morning routines. Aunt Linda starts each day with 2 boiled eggs and a banana sliced into Greek yogurt or oats. She's in her 70s, and she still enjoys walks without fear of tripping or tiring quickly. Uncle Sam, on the other hand, used to struggle with morning leg cramps, slow steps, and groaning every time he stood up. But once he added these 5 foods to his breakfast, especially salmon, chia oats, and a lightly baked banana, he noticed within weeks that he could get out of a chair with ease, walk with more energy, and feel more in control of his balance. Whether it's a whole boiled egg to jumpstart muscle repair, oats and chia seeds to reduce inflammation, a slightly unripe banana to strengthen nerve-muscle coordination, Greek yogurt to rebuild tissue and improve digestion, or salmon and oily fish to fuel neuromuscular recovery, these 5 foods are your allies in the fight against age-related muscle decline. And remember, these aren't exotic or expensive. They're foods you likely already know. The difference is when and why you eat them. Eating with intention, especially in the first 2 hours of the day, gives your body the tools it needs to stay strong, prevent falls, and walk confidently, at any age. So ask yourself, what's on your breakfast plate tomorrow morning? Because the journey toward stronger legs and steadier steps might just begin with a boiled egg, a scoop of yogurt, or a banana that's still a little green. Like Uncle Sam and Aunt Linda, you have more control than you think. Small bites today can lead to big changes tomorrow. Share, like, and subscribe if you like this story, and stay tuned for more health and fitness videos.